Feel uninvited. Left your home in West LA. I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the last video out of my Monsters Inc. series. I know this came a lot later, but it just took a lot longer to edit, especially with the headpiece making in this video. But as you know, I am going to be turning into Celia from Monsters Inc. So I started off by having my brows already glued down and I sketched out the design with a white eyeliner pencil. I then painted in all the purple sections of my face, neck and body with the Snazzy face paint in the shade Lilac. I then go into the Mayron Nuance 8 colour palette and I use the shade called Mauve to paint the eyelid. I then use the Mayron white face paint to paint the white bit of the eye, and I use the Snazzy face paint in the shade Turquoise to paint the blue section of the eye. I then mixed that face paint in with a little bit of white and created a lighter blue to add some texture to the blue coloured bit of the eye. I then used a black Mayron face paint to fill in the black section of the eye. I also used this colour to paint the eyelashes as well. Then to add some shadowing to the face, I used the Luna Beauty Moonspell palette and the shadow called Sabrina in that palette, as it is a really nice dark purple shade. I create some shadow around the eye and then I also create some lines around the top and the bottom of the eye as well. Using a black eyeshadow, I create a little bit of a lash line at the bottom of the eyelashes. And I also add a little bit of this black eyeshadow to the outside of the coloured part of the eye. For my lips, I use the Urban Decay liquid lipstick in the shade Big Bang. I do overly draw my lips and make my Cupid's bow quite pointed and sharp, if that makes sense, and I also extend it outwards as well. Celia is wearing a green dress, so I now paint that on my body. I use the Snazzy face paint in the shade Lime Green. Now it is time for the headpiece. So I started off by carving out the snake heads out of Oasis that you use with plants. This crumbles when you touch it, so what I did is cover it with PVA glue afterwards. I then got a mannequin head, I covered it with cling film and then covered the back half of it with masking tape. I got some insulation for pipes for B&Q. I glued some wire inside them, shaped them how I wanted to, cut them how I wanted to, and glued them onto the mannequin head. As the mannequin head already had that masking tape and cling film layer underneath it, you could easily peel it off after. Sorry I didn't have any footage of me actually doing this, but hopefully afterwards you can see what I mean in the next clip. So once the snake heads had completely dried, I glued them onto the end of the pipe insulation that I had glued to this mannequin head, as you can see right here. I then got a purple spray paint and spray painted the whole thing. I then got a dark purple paint and painted on the scales of the snakes. I also added a little bit of shadowing in between the snakes as well. Then for the actual snake heads, I stuck on some pom-poms onto the snake heads and then I got some googly eyes and stuck them onto the pom-poms. I got some pink foam and created some little snake tongues and we are done. This is the final look. I really hope you like this look. It took me such a long time to get this headpiece just right, but I was so happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like it, make sure to press that like button, and if you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Over there, my name is @Brooke.Ellis_. It is on the screen and in the description box down below, along with some discount codes if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Wonder, she loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me.